when it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the in the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simul. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides coming with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Williams, off play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And good hustle here, as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pryor has it complete. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now. Barkley, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Red 50, plant, recon 132 plant. Set a tone.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Check four.
Off play action. Williams. Deep down the field. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's not going to get me. Alpha. 51. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, Mike 51. Hey, here I come. Ready, go.
He'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Check 41. Let's go. Tighten up. Under 10. 15. 10.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
51.
On second down, Barkley, and he'll take this one up to about the 13. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Falcons on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes just a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Johnson's got it complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brendan, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On the run, it's Barkley. And a rally to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2nd and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd down, Williams. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up and runs.
And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Chargers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Falcons take over. Let's go. Do it. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his left. And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 51, Mike 6. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Second and 3. He's going to fire one deep left side. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Go! Hey, 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. I'm coming up to you. Hey, go!
They'll look to throw here. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. The pick up there, 5 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Joker. Hey, alert 3. Hey, check. Mike 50. Watch the curl.
They'll set up a throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 15, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that takes us from second to third down. Back to throw here. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Williams, operating from the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's it.
And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
On 2nd down now, Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll go to Barkley again, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire one, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 35 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go!
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Williams now, off the play fake. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Akers. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, 4-1, go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back to throw. Williams. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Michael Batchley for the Charger field goal.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Can Lobo. Hey, hey, hey. Go. Go. 51 to Mike. Get that quarterback.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Hey, 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 hey. Bravo.
51 Mike. Mike 51. Go. Go.
Ready.
Now back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6. Throwing middle, and it's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now a give, right side. Pryor, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 24. Check 24. Here we go.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Get one. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. And go.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Set. 41 right. 41 right. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Williams from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let this one go. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bowman, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Here we go. Set. Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Ready.
Again, it's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? He's back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back to throw. And Thomas has it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the